I graduated in 2009, and the opportunity to come back and work with my dad in Minnesota was always there, and he had an excellent practice that had been going for about 5 years, and then I bought that practice from him. From there, I knew I always wanted to build my own practice. It was amazing to take over my dad's, and it was a great opportunity, and I loved that practice, but I always wanted to start something else, build something that is in my own vision and what I wanted to create and what I envisioned for myself in practicing dentistry. But I knew that I didn't have a lot of time in running my own practice. I knew I needed help. When I looked at Ideal Practices, the thing that really differentiated them was that I got a response right away. And that was really what did it for me, because I said, in going in this process, I need someone who's going to be there, be responsive, and be right on top of it. And so that's where this led to. And we've been open now almost a year, and it's been fantastic. When we came up with our initial site design for this space, I picked one architect, we started running with it. After we got too far down the line, I should have shown the plans to the Ideal Practices team earlier, but I didn't. And I sent the plans in, and they said, David, we've got some issues with your plan. And they pointed out some pretty good issues that I wouldn't have seen. I had never designed a space before, and they were spot on right. And within the next day or so, I get a call from John, their site designer, who said, why did you change the initial plan? What was it from our initial plan that you didn't like? And I said, well, I want natural light in the lobby, and I made a few comments, and he said, okay. Literally by the next morning, I had a brand new site design that John had put together that incorporated what I looked for. Now, I still say to the folks at Ideal Practices that was one of the things that made it all worth it, because if we had gone through with the design that we had, I don't think this practice would flow and function nearly as well as it does. They knocked it out of the park at listening to me and coming back and calling me out too, that they weren't just rah, 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 you're doing great. They put in the work and said, I think you got issues here. I think you should fix this. And they were right, and it made a big difference. We opened our doors, and it's been going ever since. We had a full schedule, pretty much opening day. We are almost a year in, and we are almost at 1,000 new patients. So if we can really push it for this next month and a half, we will hit that 1,000 new patient mark and have a little celebration. Working with Ideal Practices has been great. Everybody's unique, and everybody needs help in different ways. And it's definitely achieving the vision that I set out to do.